You think you can hold your life force and stay the same person, but the market reality hits different. Retention is not a lifestyle tweak. It's a full-scale hostile takeover of your old identity. When you cut off the cheap dopamine pipelines, the world stops cushioning you. There's no background noise, no effortless comfort, no autopilot. There's just you, sitting across the table from the parts of yourself you've been avoiding since forever. Before we go deeper into semen retention mastery, subscribe to this channel and join our Telegram community. Link below. You'll get guidance, insights, and exclusive updates designed to accelerate your growth. Stay connected. Your discipline, focus, and transformation begin right here. The first shock is the silence. A silence so loud it feels like a quarterly report of your entire existence. Nothing to hide behind. No escape routes. No browser tabs offering instant relief. Just a raw audit of who you are versus who you've pretended to be. Most people tap out here because the void is brutal. But the void is the birthplace of a new operating model. When you hold your energy long enough, something starts waking up inside you. It's primal and inconvenient. It's not polite. It doesn't care about your excuses, your laziness, or your emotional backlog. It only cares about direction. It's like your internal energy CFO barges into your life and demands a high ROI purpose statement. And if you don't give it one, the pressure becomes unbearable. Your heart starts pounding. At 4 a.m., your thoughts race like your brain is hosting a late night stakeholder meeting without your permission. You feel this restless tension, like you're overheating from the inside out. That's not anxiety. That's unused potential stacking up. That's unused power burning your circuits because it has nowhere to go. Retention is not passive. It is not calm. It is not chill. Retention is explosive liquidity waiting to be deployed. The men who crumble at this stage think something's wrong with them. The men who rise realize that this is the initiation ritual. Before the world gives you anything meaningful, it forces you through chaos. Before you evolve, you have to withstand the volatility spike. Your old habits die here. Your old mindset dies here. Your former self doesn't go quietly. It claws and screams and negotiates, but once you cut off its dopamine supply, it fades like a failed startup. After 30 days, something strange happens. You walk into rooms and people notice. They don't know why, but they feel an unspoken tension around you. Some find it magnetic. Some find it intimidating. Some find it unsettling. That's because your energy is no longer dispersed. It's consolidated. It's directional. And when a man consolidates his energy, his presence gets louder without him saying a word. But here's the operational risk nobody warns you about. If you don't give this energy a mission, an actual mission, not a hobby, it becomes volatile. It turns inward. It starts eroding you. Retention without purpose is like a rocket booster, firing straight down with nowhere to aim. If you don't build something, you break something. Usually yourself. This is where modern life makes everything worse. The world is engineered to keep you numb, distracted, and docile. Entire industries depend on you staying soft, bored, and overstimulated. Do you think this is random? Not even close? Attention is currency. Energy is leverage. A focused man is a threat. A disciplined man is a disruptor. A man on retention, aligned with purpose, is a market correction waiting to happen. That's why retention terrifies people. They can feel your bandwidth increasing. They can feel your clarity sharpening. They can feel your old hesitations dying off like outdated software. You start wanting more from yourself, more from your time, more from your ambition. And suddenly, the things you used to chase start chasing you. But this transition isn't smooth. It's messy. It's uncomfortable. It's loud. When your brain resets, your dopamine receptors start demanding a higher threshold of meaning. That's why scrolling feels empty. That's why small talk feels low value. That's why pointless entertainment loses flavor. Retention is your system unsubscribing from mediocrity. The man you used to be becomes unrecognizable. He feels like a ghost you once rented. And when he fades, you're left with a blank internal landscape territory you've never explored because you were always too distracted to notice it existed. This blank space is dangerous. Most people rush to fill it with their old habits. That's how they relapse. Not because they're weak, but because their purpose pipeline is underdeveloped. The energy demands direction, and when it doesn't get it, it goes looking for the fastest outlet available, usually the old ones. But if you choose differently, if you choose to build instead of collapse, you unlock a version of yourself that modern society doesn't know how to handle. Your brain becomes strategic, your body becomes responsive, your intuition becomes sharper than your fear. And suddenly, your life isn't about survival, it's about legacy. Retention doesn't just increase your energy, it reallocates it. It shifts your internal architecture. Your biology goes from consumer mode to creator mode. You start scanning for challenges. You start feeling hungry for progress. You stop tolerating stagnation. You stop negotiating with your excuses. This is why retention reshapes your identity. It forces you to confront the truth that you've been living without a mission, and that realization stings. But the sting is powerful because it builds urgency. Urgency is underrated. People treat it like stress. But urgency is fire. Urgency is evolution. Urgency is the spark that turns a man from passive to active. Retention awakens three forces inside you, forces that modern life tries to bury under excessive comfort. Vision, hunger. You no longer tolerate low-value goals. Your mind starts scanning for a future worth bleeding for. Challenge, lust. You stop fearing difficulty. You start craving it because every challenge is a new container for your growing power. Legacy, fear. Not anxiety, not insecurity. A quiet panic that whispers, your time is finite. Make it count. That whisper becomes the fuel for greatness. Without these three forces, life feels like a loop. With them, life becomes an ascent. But the ascent requires sacrifice. Anyone can hold their energy for a week. It takes someone different to hold it long enough to grow uncomfortable, then hold it even longer until the discomfort becomes direction. That's how purpose is built. You don't discover it, you forge it. Purpose isn't hiding from you. Purpose is waiting for you to become the person capable of holding it. There was a moment way deep into a long streak when everything clicked. The energy that once felt overwhelming finally aligned with the target. The restlessness became fuel. The fire became focus. And the path that once seemed impossible became a requirement. This is what retention really offers. Alignment, not perfection, not ease. Alignment. When your energy, your vision, and your discipline sit at the same table, the world feels negotiable. But alignment demands commitment. A man without a mission becomes a prisoner of his own energy. A man with a mission becomes unstoppable. In the modern world, true masculinity isn't loud. It isn't aggressive. It isn't performative. It's directional. It's intentional, structured, and retention gives you the raw voltage to maintain that structure. Your life force isn't just biology. It's strategy. It's leverage. It's your most valuable internal resource. And when you finally take control of it, the world feels different. Opportunities look different. People treat you differently. And you treat yourself differently. You stop tolerating what drains you. You stop negotiating with your weaknesses. You stop outsourcing your power. You move like someone who knows what he's becoming. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. The modern world rewards men who can't focus. Retention creates men who can't be distracted. That's why it's dangerous. That's why it's rare. That's why it transforms you. So before the week ends, define your mission. The one that scares you, the one that electrifies you, the one that forces you to become someone you've never been before. Build toward it like your life depends on it. Because the truth is simple. Your future self does. Retention is not about holding back. It's about unleashing forward. It's about becoming the kind of man whose existence creates gravity. A man who cannot be ignored. A man who cannot be broken. A man who cannot be stopped. Stand tall. The world is watching who you become next.